Everything I'm about to tell you will sound completely crazy to you, and yet it really happened to me. I want you to know this was out of my control and I didn't do anything special that day. Who could have caused this event? Most of all, I couldn't do anything to stop it. If I'm recording all this, it's in case I were to disappear mysteriously. Whether it's by death or something else. Keeping a record of these events seems like something important to me. It could be the very proof that time has a completely unfathomable nature, something beyond human imagination. I think many of you won't believe me, but that doesn't matter to me anymore. Anyway, if you're listening to this, it means I'm no longer in this world. And probably for quite a long time now. I remember I was browsing a dating site when I got that call. I even think I wouldn't have answered if I hadn't seen what was on the screen. Instead of a usual number, there was a series of digits that changed randomly, as if the screen was completely glitched. Luckily for me, I still answered. At first, I could hear a kind of strange crackling mixed with several sounds that seemed like a mix of 100 voices, all playing at the same time. Then, suddenly, there was a long silence. Frowning, I asked, "Hello?" "Who is on the line?" The crackling sounds returned. Then, a young woman's gentle voice responded through the receiver.
"Hello, how are you? Was it you who called me?"
The voice sounded strangely familiar to me, but it was impossible for me to tell who it was. I looked at the phone, but nothing it displayed made sense. "Oh no, I'm sorry, but it's clearly you who called me, ma'am." I looked at the screen, and nothing indicated who had made the call. That might happen occasionally, so I didn't feel like staying any longer. I was about to hang up, maybe to update my phone, when the lady spoke again.
"I assure you I didn't call you. I guess it's a glitch from the operator. I've never seen that before."
As she said that, I heard something else. The lady's television was probably on and broadcasting the news. And I'm sure I heard that humanity was paying tribute to people killed in Boston. "Excuse me, but I just heard some news behind you." "What happened in Boston?" There was a silence. After a moment, the woman replied, "You."
"Are you cut off from the world or what?" "The marathon. We died in Boston. Does that still not ring a bell? It happened the day before yesterday, the 15th.
That's when I realized something was wrong. 2 days ago, it was March 1st. She was right. It happened on the 15th. But the thing is, it had happened years ago. I clearly remembered the days after those events. The date she mentioned was April 15th, 2013. The phone started glitching even more intensely. When I realized what was happening, I recognized the voice, but it seemed impossible. It opposed all I believed in. "Excuse me, but are you Leila?" The silence that followed lasted even longer than before. But she finally answered with a hint of suspicion.
Yes, it's me. So it's obviously not a mistake, and you are?"
I was talking to someone who hasn't been in our world for years. After a moment of hesitation, wondering if I was going completely crazy, I finally decided to answer. "It's her. Didn't you recognize my voice?" "Oh."
"Oh my god, I'm sorry. With all that crackling, I didn't recognize you." "Who called who? I'm confused, but that's fine. I wanted to talk on the phone." "It's not great news. I won't be able to come this afternoon. I'm going to that job interview. In the end, we can postpone our evening to later if you want."
My heart started beating even faster. How could I call someone who'd been dead so long? How could a simple phone pick up a call from the past? Then quickly, everything started to connect in my mind. I had to act before it was too late. Leila absolutely must not go to that job interview, otherwise a real disaster would happen. But how could I seem convincing? If I told her I'm from the future, she'd hang up right away. Telling her she's in danger probably wouldn't help either. I had to be subtle, make her believe that the call was perfectly normal and harmless. So I planned to stack the odds in my favor. "No worries, I don't blame you. I think it's the right decision." "You're going to crush it," I thought for a moment. If she were to go to that place, everything would be over. I absolutely had to divert her, without raising her suspicions, without making her ask any questions. I'm almost certain that if I had revealed everything that was happening to her, the call would have ended quickly. I had to be methodical and thoughtful to prevent the unthinkable from happening. By the way, before you go to your interview, you can stop by the bakery, the one that's not far from my place. I'll pay you back, of course.
Sure. Would you like me to get you something for when you return? It closes in 30 minutes, but I should have enough time. I think I'll be there around 5:30 post-meridium.
She had just told me what I was missing. Now I knew exactly when and where it was. As a result, it was easier for me to visualize the situation, but above all, to act accordingly. Yes, I do. Thank you, by the way. If you could just get me a baguette, that would be perfect. I could hear her smiling as she gave me her answer.
You know I can't refuse you. I'll go now.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but it absolutely had to work. While browsing articles about her online, I kept noticing the same thing. Nothing had changed for the moment. It was written in capital letters in the headline that a young woman had been killed with a bladed weapon. I was stressed, but I felt like I had the situation well in hand. After a moment of walking in silence, she spoke. Ha!
And there's someone following me, I think. I'm starting to freak out.
What? What do you mean?
Some weird guy following me. I can't see his face. He's wearing a mask. I don't know what to do. There's no one else on the street. What should I do?
It was happening. I could hear the panic rising in his voice. It was time for me to act as quickly as possible. So I thought for a moment. About all the intersections that could be around her, and especially about all the ones she absolutely shouldn't take under any circumstances. I made my memory work faster. And with the help of a map I found online, I was able to start guiding her more precisely. Okay, Leila, listen to me, alright? You shouldn't be very far from the bakery now, if my calculations are correct. A narrow road runs along the building's left side, ending at a multi-residence housing unit. I know the code. You can take shelter there. Don't panic. But above all, go for it and run without stopping. Then I heard her running, and with every step she took, I gradually regained hope. I heard her, completely out of breath, speaking to me with difficulty. Anna.
I think I made a mistake.
It's a dead end. Leila, stay calm. Are you certain there's no way out? No place you could take to get out of here as quickly as possible. There's nothing.
It wasn't far from your place. She said, please come do something. I think he ran after me too. I don't know how much time I have left, and I'm starting to panic.
At that moment, I didn't know what to say anymore. I thought about all the possibilities, all the ways he could get around the event that was about to happen to him. No matter how hard I searched my mind, as far as I could, nothing came to me. She probably didn't have any way out left. It was the end. The end. Damn. Taking off his mask. Do something. I quickly refreshed the website of the article that mentioned his death, but it was the same as before. Everything written in the latter remained unchanged. So I waited for a while, because I wasn't able to answer him anything. She began to cry, pleading for mercy from her future killer. Then I heard her gasp in surprise and abruptly stop sobbing. In addition to fear, I managed to detect immense surprise in her voice when she spoke again.
Anna! Is that you? What the hell is going on? Are you kidding me or what? You're freaking me out right now. What are you playing at?
I'm sorry, Leila. If you had been at that meeting, none of what you're about to go through now would have happened. You were the first in a very long line, and that's something that means a lot to me today. As Leila's screams began to echo, I listened for a moment, recalling and savoring some nostalgic memories. Then I finally hung up. I still didn't know why or how that call happened. Even though deep down I think it was the universe giving me some kind of opportunity to make things right. And fortunately, by the way, otherwise I never would have been able to kill Leila that day.